Hey folks, John back for another option strat tutorial. This is me just showing you guys how I define trades and basically how you can practice on your own. It's all about identifying the trades and seeing the patterns over and over and over again. So when the time comes to enter your position, you have the confidence to do it. Okay, so that's the main thing, confidence and setting appropriate stops and protecting your money. Risk management is the most important part about trading because if you have no money, then you cannot trade. So always protect your money. So this is a expanded view of the John Carter pivot points, right? This fat guy here in the middle of the blue is your neutral. This is your resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3. Each of them has a mid. Then you have support 1, support 2, support 3, also known as S1, S2, S3, R1, R2, R3. Right? So those zones, they make excellent opportunities for reversals for those pivot points. So even expanded out this far, you can see there's a nice juicy one right here. We'll zoom in on that guy a little bit so you can check it out. Here we have the white, which is the 200 EMA, the light blue, which is the 50, and the orange is the 9, and the green is the 14. You can see we had our push up. It's a very dynamic move after the CPI data release. You gapped up so big overnight. Then it came back just a little bit. You can see this wick right here came right down almost exactly to the midpoint. It stopped this push down in its tracks, and then reversed and started the uptrend back. And that is a move of 39.49 to almost 4,000, a 50-point move. Wow, if you grabbed this, you would have been incredibly happy. This second candle didn't quite make it up, but this guy right here would have provided your entry point. Your stop would have been right here. Never challenged on the 3-minute chart at all. And boy, you would have rode that sucker all the way up. There would have been no clear defined sell point because we have not been up to 400 or 4,000 in a while. You had to go back months to try, and I don't go that far back because honestly that data is not very relevant anymore. Some people would do it, but I don't think, a trend from 6, 7, 8, 10 months ago is very relevant to the political, economic, or any other climate we have going on so far. So this is a great little spot of a reversal. You see another one here, push through, but bam, instantly rejected off, push down, instantly rejected off. Even the midpoints provide good inflection points. And that's a great way to try to learn how to use the pivot points. It's basically just John Carter pivot points. Settings, you can use weeklies, you can use dailies, monthlies, even hourlies. But that wasn't the specific move I wanted to look at. The one I wanted to look at was over here, which is a fantastic example of reversal. Here we are starting, or this is end of day, Thursday, going into Friday, November 4th. You can see the instant sell-off hits this midpoint. This is the neutral. This is S1, S2. You can see it come right down to the mid, and then the bears and the bulls start fighting as it consolidates, and then it springs up, right? So this is an awesome 222 reversal. Let me zoom in a little for you. You see large wick down. This included candle. That's what a 1 is. It's completely engulfed by the candle next to it. Then we have a 2, which pushes down. Almost the same identical candle, but pushes down and finishes up. And your next candle just shoots up like every move you want to get in. So your entry point would have been clearing this candle right here. almost right at the beginning of the move. Your stop would have been down here. Your sell point would have been the top of the open of the market today. And honestly, that would have been great. 37.80 from 37.40. Wow, that's a 40-point move. And let's see, 10.21 to 9.50. A half hour, a 40-point move. That would have brought in some bacon. Small little retracements along the way, nothing scary, nothing challenged, money totally protected because your stop is way down here. Beautiful, beautiful trade. When we come down here, this is 2 o'clock on Friday. You can see the red BT cloud, low volume as you expect in the early afternoon, late lunch kind of time period. The 1 to 2 o'clock really doesn't get, you can see there's like no volume here at all, and then there's always crushing volume moving into the end of the day. But you can see this guy is consolidating slightly, lowering BT cloud, thin, 9 EMA under the 14, and then it flips. And as soon as that flips and you get the BT cloud flip, this baby crushed right into the end of the day. This would have been a fantastic entry point. You would have watched this a 3 is a candle that completely engulfs the one next to it. So this 3 engulfed that 2. You got your 2 with your John Wick down. Another 2 looks like a push up, a small little red candle, and then your green. Your entry point would have been the top of this green candle right here. Your stop would have been right here. Once again, never challenged. You got a beautiful setup. I played this with 4 contracts of SPY. It's the same thing as SPX. I just didn't bother to flip charts because I was already on it. Not challenged, beautiful move, uncontested, all the way up. I sold at 345, and look at that baby, 37.67 to 37.18. Another 50-point move in the same day. The key here, folks, is patience. Don't overtrade. Don't feel like you have to always be in a trade. If you have the time to sit at the computer and watch and wait for your setups, if you wait and save your buying power and you're not getting stopped out on stupid trades along the way, and you catch these moves, you are always handsomely rewarded. That is an amazing 50-point move coming into the end of the day. Like this, you can go back and you can watch, you can just look at old trends and find these and say, like, you know, wow, this is an amazing move. So would I have played it? So this replay feature on TradingView is awesome. You can go back and you can catch the entire play as it unfolds, right? So let's see if I can get this to work here. Of course, I'm on the spot, so I don't want to exit the replay. I want to actually watch it, and you do that down here. So we're going to move forward so you can watch the candles come in and see where we would have entered. All right, it's a little slow. Let's speed that up. So here we had that engulfing 3 candle. Then we moved down to 2, down to the 2, the red became green. This was our short little stubby red 1. The 3, boom. And the push up and a further push up. And that was our entry right there. And then you can just watch through the rest of the day as it just slowly goes up. You can see the 9 and the 14 EMA cross the 50. The 50 start to turn up. Not quite enough to inflect the 200 yet, but we don't care because we're day traders and this is going to be a single day trade. And there's a slight retracement pushing farther up, and that's where we sold right there at 345. So watching the replays is pretty cool because you can see the trade unfold and gain the confidence of like, hey, I see this move after the fact. I'm playing it back. This is what I'm looking for. You know, the next time I see this setup that's just like this, just a slow roll down, wick down, up, small push down that was instantly shot back up, another shot down, up into a strong green, and then boom, we're off. So you can see the inflection in the 9 and the 14 EMAs, the flip of the BT Cloud, all the things you want to see when you enter a trade. Nothing scary, nothing risked, just pure profit ripping all the way up. Anyway, go back and look at your charts, look for these setups, and drop some comments. Smash the like, subscribe, get your notifications, all that jazz. And cool, I hope you learned something, and I'll talk to you later.